So, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here today because today I'm going to be diving into a subject matter that's near and dear to my heart because it's the whole reason I started my brand, Wife to Mom Life, and my YouTube channel. And that subject matter is how you have power as a single woman. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, girl, I'm tired of being single and I want to have power as a wife. And trust me, I get it because I was right where you are before I got married. But hear me out. I'm about to flip the script for you so that you can see your single season through the eyes of God and all that He has in store for you. I want to help you shift your perspective so that you're not just surviving your single season, but actually thriving in your single season because really and truly, that is all that it is. It's a season, and we know that seasons change. So grab a pen and paper and your journal and let's get into it. And if you don't have a journal, definitely get one. I'll leave a free one you can print off or one that you can purchase in the description box below. So first things first, let's talk about what the purpose of singleness really is, because the world will tell you that being single is just this lonely period of time of waiting for someone to come along and scoop you up and wife you. Or they may tell you that it's your time to just live it up and turn up, but that is so far from the truth and it's not biblical. Singleness is a gift, and let me tell you why. In 1 Corinthians 7:7, Paul calls singleness a gift because it allows you to be fully devoted to the Lord without distractions. And that is so true. Now, that does not mean you cannot have fun and enjoy life because that's exactly what I did when I was single. But this is primarily your time to discover who God created you to be, deepen your relationship with Him, and walk in your purpose. You are not incomplete because you don't have a man, a fiance, or a husband. You are whole in Christ, and it is so important that you know this well before God allows you to become one with someone. So now that we've cleared up the misconception about being single, let's talk about why you have so much power being single and some practical ways to make the most of this season. First is, this is your time to pursue your purpose. God didn't design you to sit around waiting for a man. And you can start by asking yourself, what has God called you to do? Or think about, is there a ministry you've been wanting to join? A business idea you've been sitting on? This is the perfect time to step out on faith and go for whatever you've been dreaming about or thinking about. One thing that helped me was to write out or journal my passions and ask God to reveal how they align with His purpose for my life. When I was single, one of the things I was passionate about was working at my job in the medical field. And although I started out as a CNA and a secretary in a hospital, my dream was always to manage a doctor's office one day. And you know what? I pursued that dream wholeheartedly and it came true. And although it took quite a few years to accomplish, I received my first offer to manage an office a year after my husband and I got married. But I put the majority of the work in while I was single. And I'm thankful for that because when my husband and I got married, I could then focus on being a devoted wife and not spending all of my time hustling trying to climb a corporate ladder. And not that the hustle should stop when you get married, but those first few years are important that you really get the time to enjoy what you hear everyone call the honeymoon phase. Proverbs 16:3 says, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. So while you were single, go ahead, make your plans, and get started on fulfilling your biggest dreams, and God will guide your steps. Next, I would suggest that you use your single season to build your community. Listen, you do not have to do life alone, and you shouldn't. God did not create billions of people on this good green earth for you to do life alone. Now, I know for some of you that may be easier said than done because you may feel alone right now, but that is also what your single season is for as well. You need to be conscious, aware, and wise of the people that you surround yourself with. You need the company of people who love God and love you, but love you enough to hold you accountable. You can do things like join a small group at church or connect with other women who are in the same season as you are. Like I stated earlier, this is one of the main reasons I started this YouTube channel. So take advantage of online groups and communities like this one if you're having a hard time meeting people in your area. Trust me, when you start dating, when you get engaged, married, and start a family, you will absolutely need a loyal friend and or a community around you. Iron sharpens iron, and having that support will keep you encouraged when the enemy tries to whisper lies to you about your worth. And believe me, if you don't know already, he will try to come for you. Another reason you can and will possess power as a single woman is because it will allow you to develop your character. This one is real big because marriage will not fix your issues. If anything, it will magnify them. So use this time to let God work on your heart. You should be asking yourself, are there any areas where you need healing or growth? These can be areas like forgiveness, patience, or even learning to manage your finances. This is the time to get yourself together mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. This is your time to get yourself ready for whatever God has next for you by becoming the best version of you, and not just for a man, but because you have purpose in this life, whether you're married or not. I know waiting isn't always fun. Trust me, I've been there. But joy isn't about getting what you want. It's about trusting that God's plan is good, even when you can't see it. Psalms 37:4 says, delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. When you're focused on seeking him, you'll realize that your joy doesn't depend on your relationship status. And if it's marriage that you desire, you can trust that the Lord will honor it. So please go travel, take that cooking class, learn a new skill, stack your coins, or simply just spend time getting to know yourself better. Enjoy the season you're in because every part of your journey matters. Your singleness is not a punishment, it's preparation. God is doing a work in you that will not only bless you, but also bless the person that you'll eventually do life with. I hope this video encouraged you today. And if it did, let me know in the comments what you're working on in this season that excites you and brings you joy. Let's hold each other accountable and cheer each other on. And if you're new here, don't forget to like this video and subscribe because I love to have you be a part of this growing community. Thank you for watching and stay blessed.